Good morning. It's Tuesday, April 27th, 2021. My name is Terry Morgan. We're here to practice Tai Chi. In particular, we're going to practice Yang style Tai Chi, and this is the third to the last of this series. Today, we're going to focus on the breathing methods and just a little bit on the application for what we paid attention to yesterday, which is the closing set, closing the door and crossing hands. Just a little bit on that. And then I want to pay more attention to the breath work and the internal work, what we're thinking about as we're moving. What's in my mind? What's my idea? What's my intent? Let's get started. Feet about shoulder width apart. Stand straight. Pull up through the crown of the head. Shoulders down. Bend the knees just a little bit. Open the arms, wiggle the fingers. Hands relaxed at your sides, fingertips down. Circle to the front. And return up along the center line. Breathe in. Breathe out as you extend. Bend the knees, reach out over the legs, roll through the hip. Don't bend through the waist, roll through the hip. Breathe in and breathe out. Reach out. As you come up, roll up. So start at the bottom of the spine and roll up. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax. Two more. And my cat has decided she's going to sing for us. Boo, don't do that. Yeah. Thank you. Sometimes she's good about that. Other times, not so much. One more time. Reach out. Roll up. Reach up. Elbows drop down. Wrists, fingertips, hands return to your sides. Feet a little bit wider than shoulder width. You go side to side. And yet, just at the waist. Remember, we're not going up and down, side to side. I'm on my right. You're on your left. Straight across. 1, 2, 3, 4. Press down through the heel. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Come to center and come on up. As we do the set, as both of these sets, both side to side and the circle that we're about to do. Pay attention to sinking into the heel using the back of the leg. I talked about this yesterday. Use the back of the leg, the heel, the back of the calf here to support your weight. Pull up and wrap the muscles in the front of the leg. Support your knee. Always support your knee. Your knee always needs to be well supported. And in this exercise, make sure that your knee stays over your toe. Okay? Come to the inside of the toe, you come to the outside of the toe. Do not go beyond your toe. So, no, yes, no, yes. The relationship of your knee to your foot needs to always be aligned. That's the movement that you have side to side, front to back with your knee. Make sure that you keep, when your knee is bent, make sure that you keep within the range of your own foot. That will protect your knee. Hands straight, back straight, hands in the front, outward circle. You're going to figure 8. Keep to the knee. Circle. I'm on my right, you're on your left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sit, use the back of the leg. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Center and straight. Okay, same idea. Keep that thought. Knee over the toes, center over the foot. Stand straight, feet about shoulder width apart, hands behind your back this time. Sink onto the left, bend the knee, over the toes, onto the right, hip over the heel. Step through. Shift back. Pay attention to your knee. Where is your knee? Keep good alignment with your toes. Heel over the hip. Knee over the toes. Not past it, over it. One more. Alright, and relax. Alright. As we move through our forms, whether you are here, or here, and I could probably go down one more. I was thinking about it, but I'm not going to do it. Point being, at line, the front of my leg, over my foot, knee does not go past the toes. I go down more because I have opened my hip and I'm using the muscles in the back of the leg to support my body going up and down. Also the abs and a few other places, but that's what I would like you to pay attention to for today. Okay, so let's go through the first part of the form, end to end. And I'm talking about the first part of the form because it's the first part of traditional yang style. So when I think about it as the first part of the form as opposed to the second part or the third part. Alright? Feet together. Stand straight. Pull up through the crown of the head. Tip of the tongue touches the roof of the mouth. Open the laogong in the center of the palm. Today's internal work, yes? And breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Salute. Breathe out. Breathe in. All the way down to the right. Release the left. And open. Breathe out. Center. Breathe in. Breathe out. Shift. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. 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 Breathe out. Relax. The breath work is essential. It's not an option. If your breath is not well coordinated with what you're doing, moving, the qi, the internal breath through the body, is difficult. It might go, but it's not being well directed. Your Jing, and when you talk about in Tai Chi, Fa Jing, just Jing is energy. Qi is translated oftentimes as breath or breath energy. Jing is this internal energy. Just Jing. I could show it in a minute, but all right. So as we build the work to connect the breath and the physical breath, breathe in, breathe out, as we work to connect that, we are also, nice side effect, connecting the qi and the breath and the movement, which is exactly what we want. Okay? It's exactly what we want. Being able to manage that connection, being able to work with that connection, the same as working with the connection of mind, intent, spirit, and energy. All of those come together. It's a layering process. It's not instant. It's not today I know it, so today I can do it. It's today I know it, now I can start to practice. Alright. The ending movement, went through this yesterday. We are here with brush knee, shift back, deflect downward, parry, punch, shift back, left hand comes under the right, as you pull back, open, close the door. Turn. My left hand is moving, but it doesn't look like it's doing very much at all until right now. When it starts down together with the right, both hands come up. Let me turn around here. Both hands come here, crossing hands. Open palms up and down. I mentioned this yesterday. At this point, crossing hands, I have the option to close. I also have the option to turn and do something else. I do. Alright, so there's a couple other things I could do out of there, but that's the opening for the second part of Yang Style Tai Chi, that turn. So as we develop each of the postures, we develop, okay, I know what this is, I'm supposed to be here. Now, what can I do from here, right? As we develop that skill, as we develop that knowledge, all sorts of things begin to appear. The same goes for any other movement in Tai Chi. The more we know about how the movements are connected, the more we understand the principles behind the movements, the more opportunities we have to do something with the movements. Now, physical movement here. Brush knee, shift back, deflect down, run, step under, parry and punch. Shift back. This hand opens. Close the door. And I talked about this yesterday. This is a two-part door that opens this way, and I'm going to close that door. Work backwards. This has both push and pump as the intent behind. Push has forward and down the very beginning, we have shift back, push, turn, press, push. This closing the door also has the meaning of push and just take a yeast. This is the meaning of the move. And Yisa's meaning, intent. Shift back, open, push. And pushes out and down, pump, up and out. Out and down, up and out. Here, pump, here, push. You could do just one or the other and it would be fine. Alright? Works either way. Alright? From here. So, deflect downward, parry, and punch, right? My opponent has just grabbed my arm. I do not want my opponent to have my arm. I'm going to remove my opponent's arm. And then I'm going to remove my opponent from my immediate vicinity. Okay? So, here, under, sink. There needs to be something here. Right? This is not empty. It's not. Sink into your back leg, push backward and down into your front leg as you pull your arm back and turn the body. Breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Okay? Different method, same concept. From here, breathe in. Sink, breathe out. If my intent is to continue with both movements, my breathing will follow my intent. Right? If my intent is to, I don't know, do something else, my breathing needs to be adjusted to whatever that something else might be. Okay? So the connection between, and we're going to review this again, the connection between what I'm physically doing, my breath pattern, my physical breathing pattern, and my intent for my current and the next move is going to give me whatever adjustment I need to my breathing pattern. Today I gave a very slow pattern. This is a very good way to work. This is how I started, a little bit slower than that actually, with the idea that each move should be fully and completely connected with the breath. Once we have that, we start to look at, and this is what we're doing this morning, start to look at the connections between the movements, how we get from point A to point B, and how the breathing patterns help us do that. Let's start at the beginning And we'll go through up to hand strum the lute, the first one. Feet together, stand straight. Relax the body, open the back. Salute. Breathe in. Release the left. Open. Breathe out. Sink. Use the breath to settle the body. Breathe in. Sink more. And breathe out. Press down. Substance in the form. Sink. Open. Use the entire arm connected through the back with the breath. Breathe in. Fill. Breathe out. Empty. Extend. Press. Shift back. Push. Turn. Connect the breath and the movement. Breathe out, open. Breathe in. And breathe out. Allow the upper body to relax. Hold. Hold. Stay there. All right. The more you can relax, we're going to continue on just a second. I want to cover the brush knee connection. As we're practicing, the more you can relax the upper body, the more this area can be relaxed. Okay, and it's not limp noodle relaxed. It's supported, it's well supported, but it's not tense. The more you can relax that part of your body, together with what's up underneath your ribs here, the diaphragm, to allow your lungs, just physical organ, right? Practicing your breathing gives us that rhythm. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. The breath is extended. It's breathe in, breathe out. Right? The more we practice that, the more our lungs and the muscles that support them become accustomed to that pattern. The more accustomed our body becomes to that pattern, the less we have to think about it, and the more we can pay attention to other things. Let's work. Brush knee, hand strum the lute. 3 brush knees, hand strum the lute. Pattern. Breath pattern. Pay attention. Brush knee. Ready? And breathe in, step up, breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in, brush knee. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Turn, center, and breathe out. Step up, breathe in, breathe out. This time, same pattern. This time, focus on 3 connections. The lower Tantien and the centers in both palms. I'm going to make it 5. Let me make it 5. The other 2, the Yung Chuan at the base of the foot. So, Yung Chuan at the base of the foot, just behind the toes. Lao Gong, here in the center of the palm. Lower Tantien. Use the circles in the movement. Try to connect as if there were strings that connect through your entire body to the lower Tantien and to your feet. So as you move, one goes one way, another goes the other, they're always in balance. Brush knee. Relax. Center the palms, center in both feet. Lower Tantien, connect. Step up, breathe in. Breathe out. Turn, breathe in. Stay connected, breathe out. Connect both palms here. Turn, step through, breathe out. One more. Make sure they're connected. Step through. Step up. Hand with the foot. All right, relax for a minute. This type of practice gives us some part of the idea of how to work with these connections and how to manage our own bodies as well as, if we need to, that of an opponent. I'm going to cover one more thing this morning. The connection between. And I'm going to just use this set because this is a really good one for this. All right, so brush knee. Just watch for a second. Then we'll do it. Brush knee. How do I get to hand strum the lute from here? Where is my connection? What am I doing? In this case, I'm going to, I could pull back, right? I could. Several options here. But in this case, in this form right now, I'm not doing that. I'm going to continue forward and use pull down. As I come under from the other side. As this hand comes down, this leg plants itself. Sink and sink more. This is taking weight. This is taking force. This is not empty. It's not. It's not empty. This can't be empty either. Okay. step, down. This one comes up from underneath. And both hands turn over. Hands strum the lute. If this is my opponent's wrist, and this is my opponent's elbow, they're probably not going to have much use for that arm for at least a short period of time. Perhaps longer, depending. Yeah. So, paying attention to what we're doing, what's next, right? This is where I started. So we're here, reach out. Where am I going next? This way. Brush knee. Now, supposing that the person was still there, I would hope that by the time I got through with that, they wouldn't be there anymore. Where's the connection? Right here? Right here. There's the connection. I'm weighted here for this to pull down. I can move forward. Moving to this side is a problem from this position. Moving to this side is not. All I gotta do is turn a little bit, right? Which sets me up for brush knee. Just that much. That's what set me up. That twist that brings everything centered over my supporting leg, not centered through the center of my body. Weight change sets me up to be able to step through. Paying attention to these small movements gives us not only connections for what we're doing with the breath and the chi and the intent, as well as the physical movements, it sets us up for the next one. Brush knee? Yeah, with me. Brush knee. Relax. Reach out. Set. Pull down. Substance to that move. Stay there. And turn the waist. Front foot. Place it. Brush knee. Shift back. Set on the back leg gives you the ability to open the front. Turn the waist. Turn the waist and step through. Again. Turn. Step. Turn, step through. Step up. Pull down. On the heel. All right, relax for a second. Talked about this briefly. I'm going to talk about it again briefly. Brush knee in this movement. Brush knee. That's what we call it. This brush knee. Lo Shi Yao Bu in Chinese. Lo Shi, brush knee. Ao Bu, twist step. Oh, wait. Alright, so don't exaggerate it, right? But we have the idea in all of our movements of this circle. We move in a circular pattern along a straight line. Or not. More or less. Circular pattern along a straight line. Bagua moves a circular pattern around a circle. Alright? Xingyi moves a straight line along a straight line. This is Tai Chi. Brush knee. As I step through, it's same thing here. Just a little. Turn. Brush knee. Here. Waist turns. As I turn my foot, sink into the supporting leg. Sink more. Step under. I'm exaggerating this. And turn through. Alright? I exaggerated it. My foot was in the wrong position. Step back. Almost. My cat's. Alright. Shift back. Sink. Place the foot. Step through. Again, that's an exaggeration. Not quite so much. You could, but we don't want that in a form. Our form should appear quiet, elegant, composed, and complete. That's the practice. As we work on applications, as we work on connecting the breath and the energy, we need to understand the dynamic behind that movement. What am I doing? Right? What am I actually doing here? Something is coming at me here. Could be a fist, could be a leg, more likely a leg. And I want to move it out of my way. It is not going to hit me. I don't want that. Thank you. Bye. This one takes advantage of the opening. I'm going to open that up. There you are. Happy, happy, happy. All right. These concepts, right? Open and close. How do I move into the next movement? What's the connection between the movement? How do I connect the breath and the movement? If I don't understand what I'm doing, which I just talked a bunch about, if I don't understand what I'm doing in this move, this idea of connecting the breath isn't going to happen. It will always be off. Doesn't mean that we practice with the idea of, I've got this thing here and I'm going to hit it. No, we do not. Not my practice, not ever going to be my practice. Do I pay attention to that sometimes? Absolutely. Do I need to pay attention to that sometimes? Yes, indeed. Do I pay attention to that all the time? Because that's not what we're paying attention to in Tai Chi. It's part of it. It's this much. There's this much over here else to pay attention to. This is where I'm focused, not over here. I will be back next week with the final 2 sessions for this series. Here tomorrow with Wudang 3 basic methods and Xingyi. Thursday and Friday, Qigong. Hope to see you. Thank you.